Hi everyone, and welcome to the Food Data Marketplace decentralized application. Today I'm going to show you quickly how it works. So this is an application that is hosted on my own machine. It's an open source app and it connects directly to the origin trail node that I'm running, and I will be purchasing a data set today through it. So in order to log in first, I need to provide the credentials to my node and its corresponding ERC725 Ethereum identity. And once I log in and accept the terms and conditions, I'm actually taken to the data marketplace index, which allows me to pick a specific data marketplace. And currently the food data marketplace is ongoing, but there's other coming up, as well as that I can actually start with the initial instructions here. But let me show you immediately how it looks. So if I explore the food data marketplace, what I'm actually going to see is the data sets that are available over the decentralized network. So keep in mind, there's no one single place where all these data sets are held. Rather, they are bought directly from the companies or individuals that host them on their own nodes. So what can we find here? Well, there's quite a lot of data, halal certification information, IoT data from farms, specifically Kakaxi devices. And most of the data actually comes from Perutnina Ptuj, one of our partners who has been collecting GS1 EPCIS structured data. And I'm actually going to look for a specific set of production data from the 20th of February, and I actually can find one of those data sets. So let's see, if I open this prompt to see the actual data set information, I see that it's a GS1 EPCIS structured linked data set, and it costs 320 trace. I can also verify its integrity on the origin trail decentralized network even before I buy it. And I see that it has been purchased by the decentralized identity of the actual node of Perutnina Ptuj. So actually, let's start the purchasing process because it lasts a minute or so. And once I start it, actually the process is ongoing. Now what's happening now? Actually, a specific protocol called FairSwap is ongoing. And what this protocol does is actually helps two nodes, the buyer node and the seller node, communicate and trustlessly exchange data for tokens via the escrow smart contract of the marketplace. And we can actually see these nodes. So if I look at these two logs right now, and I see both of the nodes, actually this is the data buyer node and the data seller node. And there's quite a lot of information in this log, but actually here we see that the initiation of the purchase and the transactions sent to the blockchain, as well as commands that are being executed on the data seller node, which actually works on packaging the data and sending it over to the data buyer node. What does it actually do? It encrypts it in a certain way, and actually the FairSwap protocol enables the seller node to be guaranteed that it will receive tokens if it submits the data in the original form, while the buyer node has a guarantee that if it submits tokens to the smart contract, that it will actually get the information in the original form. And for this, there's a specific algorithm that we won't go too deep into right now. The protocol actually has a specific way of proving that the data hasn't been changed. So while the purchase is in progress, actually just got completed, we can actually now see that this data set is here and download it. And once I download the data set and I open it in Sublime Text, let's say, we get to see the JSON file. And if we prettify it, we will see the actual private data, which was prior to that not visible to our node, and the actual claim that was put in this data set, which is structured according to the verifiable credentials data set data model. We actually see this EPCIS related information. This is specifically on events, and in this case, we're looking at a shipping supply chain event. Apart from that, we also are able to verify the integrity of the data set on the origin trail decentralized network by looking for it by its UID. This is public information, so that's something that's not for sale, and we can actually look it up directly on the network and see this same data without the actual sold data set. So we get to see the metadata and the proofs to actually verify that the integrity of the data set is there. So we can see here only a private data hash, but that is enough for us to verify that a certain hash match is there. And that's briefly it. If I want to put data sets on sale, I would use either this human-friendly interface where I would include the metadata and the actual data and the price of the data set, or I would directly utilize the API of my node, which I can also configure through this system configuration option here. And that's the food data marketplace in a nutshell. Thank you very much.